Have you guys seen the old Superman cartoon from the 30s or 40s? I forget which.
The one that was well animated?
It's really, really well animated. It's crazy well animated.
There's a cool little feature on YouTube I saw talking about it.
Yeah, that's why I'm talking about it myself.
The Snoop Dogg feature?
No.
Superman.
Snoopavision is fucking a shitty joke. That's
and he
not
said,
funny.
Superman.
It's still on YouTube.
It's not funny.
Why is it still on YouTube?
What was
it's
that
like
even?
Not funny.
What did that? What
That's
did
their
even
funny halal April Fool's joke.
I know that, but what happened? I never actually clicked it. What happened?
It's just him watching videos, and you can watch it in
360
view. You can watch him watching a video in 360 view.
But it's the video you clicked on?
No, it's only a few. Pretty much, right? YouTube picks their best videos on YouTube, like Charlie Bit My Finger, and then you click Snoopavision. Then you watch Snoop Dogg inside of a cinema with a 360 view of.
So
he just watches
they probably
it and,
paid him $1 million to watch like 10 videos.
Yeah, and he's not giving a commentary or nothing. He's just like, "Huh, man, that's whack." It's like, yeah.
This whole year's April Fool's jokes sucked. Even Google sucked.
Google fucked up. They got so much shit.
Google, they like got people fired from their jobs.
Yeah, well, I mean, like.
Well, the other one too, like the Google, the VR mask thing was just such a tired idea. It's a VR mask, but it isn't. It's just you're looking through like a cardboard box or something.
You don't think it's funny?
Come on, Jeff, go with the times.
I know, I'm out of touch.
But yeah, that old Superman cartoon's really cool. The only, do you know why no one talks about it or likes it? It's because all those old cartoons have really creepy sound.
I think that's the reason.
I think it is. Like, whenever I watch those old cartoons from the 30s and 40s, they're unwatchable, not because of the visuals, which are amazing. It's just because you're listening to those. It's like they're talking through a tin can all the time, and the music sounds like creepy fucking old men playing just trombones together. It's like.
You think there's a superhero called Super Pooper Scooper Man?
Super Pooper Scooper Man, Corey.
I'm gonna make him.
Okay.
You do
All
that.
right, you do that. I like the idea. I like the reason how pretty much the animators invented the Superman's flying superpower just
to save on time, because he used to be able to jump over buildings. That was his superpower.
And the animators are like, yeah, fuck this.
Because they have to animate him jumping all the time.
Whatever they say in 1930 that equated to fuck this.
Well, Superman was like, at first he was like faster than a speeding bullet. Now he's like faster
More powerful than a locomotive.
It's like way quicker than that.
Able to jump a building in a single
He can jump over buildings in a single bound.
Yeah, that was it. But yeah, fuck that. Like, nobody wants to jump around.
That's what I'm saying. Superman is just a superhero where people are like, they're like two kids fighting. It's like, I shot you. It's like, no, I had an impenetrable shield. You can't shoot me.
It's a bird. It's a plane.
Yeah. But
no, it's Superman.
That's why it's impossible to watch because of how they're talking in that weird, what do you call it?
Talking
Transatlantic accent.
Everybody in the 1940s and 50s talked like this.
They didn't, though.
Yeah, but
Lucky cigarettes.
The villains look like something out of Dick
It's like
Tracy.
a breath of fresh air.
The villains look like something
I wish
out of Dick
they'd
Tracy.
I wish they'd re-released it with like newer sounds so people would be like, cool. Because when you watch it,
Why don't you do a new voiceover? We'll do a new voiceover for.
It's not just the voice; it's mostly the music. The music's so like shit. It's just that shitty old Disney sound where it's like.
It's crazy. I think what did that cartoon say? Like every episode was a $500,000 budget.
Yeah.
Was that accounting for inflation or not?
I have no idea.
Man, that's like $30 million back then or something.
That's a lot of money.
But then again, that's when there were only like 3 television stations and almost half the country was watching one at every point in time. There was like every TV show back then had way higher viewership than it does now.
Oh, they didn't really have much options.
No,
they just had news.
Everybody fucking watched like NBC, CBS.
They had never seen anything like Superman back then. It was like crazy shit.
Yeah.
To them. And the cool thing is that, you know the way Superman's like too overpowered and kind of boring?
Yeah.
Those cartoons show him like struggling all the time, so it's like fun to watch.
That's what's upsetting. It's like he had like so much characteristic back then. Now he just became an empty shell of what he used to be. Now he's just this boring asshole.
I've never really
overpowered.
liked him. It's just
I don't either. I don't like him because he's a character where he just people just make shit up about him all the time. He's just a made up guy who just like, obviously he's made up, but he's like, they just make up powers for him so he can't die.
I really hated
I
hated Superman until I saw that game Injustice, and they make him the bad guy, and you're like, cool.
Yeah,
It's like the only way he's like cool to me.
The other thing too is think about it like this: like what characters today, like in superhero characters, they're just surviving solely on nostalgia and not because they're good ideas. Like, imagine if somebody wrote Superman today, and then like he's just this perfect guy, and green glowing space rocks are his only weakness. Like, who wouldn't be thrown out of a meeting trying to pitch this idea? Like, it's kryptonite.
They'd be thrown out. They'd be thrown out anyways. It's like, really? Is he straight white male too?
That's why like Captain America is like a better version of Captain
rid of
America
him.
is like the better version of Superman because he has
Yeah.
he has his weaknesses and like he can die and shit.
Captain America is cool and practical.
Yeah.
He's just like a super strong dude.
I always hated the idea of kryptonite. It's just dumb.
You throw a rock at him and he's like, "Oh, power! Oh!" And it's like,
And then they were coming
"You
up with
fail, Superman."
red kryptonite and yellow kryptonite and all. You know,
Yeah,
just all
red
sorts
makes
of
him
things.
angry.
Yeah.
And blue makes him sad.
Yellow
Is there
makes
blue-
him hungry.
Is there blue kryptonite?
Yellow
He's really
kryptonite is
hungry.
just bananas.
He eats like the world's food supply. Yellow kryptonite. He's just like pissing all the time under
So
the power of
fucking-
yellow kryptonite.
Kryptonite is brown.
Lex Luthor just has all these like colorful rocks. He just keeps fucking tossing them at Superman. And stuff keeps happening.
Corey, what would pink kryptonite do?
It'd make him horny, and
just
immediately
jerking off all the time.
grab Lex Luthor and fuck him in the face.
Lex Luthor's like, I've misinterpreted this situation.
And he'd fucking knock over his stupid rocks and then fly away.
What's green kryptonite do?
Green weakens him.
Oh yeah.
God, Chris, don't you know Superman?
I thought it would make him jealous.
Oh, jealous and envy. White kryptonite would blind him, so he can't fucking see when he gets white kryptonite.
Yellow would turn him into an emoticon and he'd start XDing and everything.
His face would just
He turns him into a
blank
meme
slate.
lord, super meme lord. He just watches internet videos all day.
That's if you throw the Matrix rocks at him, like the fucking Matrix colored rock at him. He turns into a troll.
He turns into a super
troll
troll.
face.
He's just typing at super speed, trolling the entire world at once. It's like, we have to stop him.
It's like kids are killing themselves left and right. He's become a menace.
All these kids are killing themselves thousands a minute because he's trolling, super
Just
trolling.
it's like the opening of The Happening of kids just falling out of giant buildings in unison.
He's just causing all these kids to kill themselves all over the world.
What would a polka dot kryptonite do?
That's dangerous.
Polka dot.
Polka dot.
It's poison. It fucking kills Superman. He's an idiot.
That's green.
No, that weakens him.
What about Waldo colored striped kryptonite?
Waldo color. Wow, now we're getting hard. Waldo, he sits down and reads a nice book of Where's Waldo. It's the worst one of them all because he loses his perception of what's happening around him. And he's like, "There's the dog."
He starts looking for Waldo in real life. He just can't find him.
So he gets frustrated.
Just leaves Earth and never comes back.
What about red, white, and blue kryptonite?
Oh, he just turns into Captain America. You just like throw it at him and he's like,
Ah, you're kind of weaker. No.
I don't know. I think this is a good idea. Comic designers, hit me up.
Different colored.
Luther creates kryptonite rocks, and they all do different stuff, different fun, unique flavors. And he gives them to a bunch of different people, so people are throwing fucking rocks at Superman, and he's doing all this shit.
Can you imagine being the most powerful man in the world and people just throwing colored rocks at you and like completely altering your brain perception of everything? You just like turn angry, you turn happy, you turn sad with these colored rocks. I mean, how fucking emasculated must you feel? These colored rocks are destroying your brain.
He's
greatest
getting pelted
enemy
by
is the
fucking
people.
colored rocks. People really don't like Superman. Like Superman's trying to say something, so some asshole throws a blue rock at him, and he fucking drops the building. And
He just starts crying uncontrollably. He's like, ha ha.
I think that's what people would do is just fucking throw rocks at him. So they think it's funny.
But he has their like Superman rocks just in case.
Oh man, what about orange?
Orange, he gets fucking lit on fire and he's weak at the same time, so he feels it.
It just sets him on fire. He's like, just please stay away from the orange ones.
Okay, beige.
What about macaroni orange?
Macaroni.
Turns into a cheese monster.
You throw macaroni one at him. He starts puking up mac and cheese. He can't stop.
He turns into a cheese monster. Dude,
Yeah, he's just vomiting cheese and just crying.
I'd leave this planet immediately if this
I would
happened.
too. I'd be like, I don't know what the fuck happened where you were able to alter like the reality of life. Fuck this. I can fucking survive in space. This is bullshit.
What about see-through?
See through? It turns him into glass and
Clear-
like fucking
clear
shatters in
kryptonite.
place.
Okay, one last one.
What,
Chrome.
some Chrome. It turns him into a fucking Chromebook and it fucking smashes and it falls down.
Chromebook. You're an idiot. Turns him into a shitty computer that can't play games.
And then like fucking
Turns him
Lex
into-
Luthor goes up to him and grabs him and starts putting viruses on him and he's like, no, on the screen.
He turns into like gangbanger Superman. Goes riding around on a load rider. Like chrome teeth. Scaring all the white massacring all the white people.
Blasting music, blasting away their fucking houses and like killing
See, that
them
would be
in the process.
like a cool, unique new Superman.
You hear
reboot.
You hear that DC
Yeah. It's
It's like
universe.
the most like gangster guy gets turned into a Superman.
Yeah.
That would be a cool movie.
He just turns black. Chrome Kryptonite makes him black.
No, I mean like a really like gangster kind of one.
That was a good topic. That was nonsense, but it's true. Like it's such a dumb like. It's like all these other superpowers, all these super people have weaknesses, and his weakness is just green rocks from the alien planet that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, but Lex Luthor found it all scrunched up.
Yeah, and he found the rocks that rained from Superman's planet. He like caught them, and then he used it in technology. He like,
Poor Kryptonians. They had nothing to worry about while their planet was whole. Who knows the center of their planet contained all these fucking terrible colored rocks.
yeah, that would fucking kill them. Exposed to it at any point. It is funny. It is like really ironically funny. It's like the only thing that can kill Superman is himself. There's some
Yeah,
kind of
sucks.
something poetic about that.
The end. Tune in next week. Or don't.